Welcome back to Pieces of Candy here on MSNBC. I'm Candy Suthers. Originally, we had scheduled tonight an interview with Candy. God,
Candy, I just want to say you are the worst. I don't know why I requested you, but there's something about you.
Okay.
How did they let you have a show?
Originally, we had an interview scheduled, the first joint interview of Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine, the Democratic presidential ticket. But we got a very special call from Brenda DeCaplaney, wife of world-renowned Congressman Artie DeCaplaney. And she said that she needed an emergency interview.
One-on-one live interview. Do I have to do your job for you?
Yep, a sit-down, one-on-one live interview here on MSNBC, and she requested me personally.
Yes, we're coming to you live from New York City.
Yes, we are. And so I guess now we can get started. This is the first piece of candy of the night.
That's so fucking gay.
I
don't know why I chose you.
I don't really either. I think you would have...
Why would Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine ever sit down with you?
I don't know. You
don't even remember that they're supposed to be here.
There's much more opportunity to make news on the Rachel Maddow show. I understand. Like, Rachel Maddow has a lot of late-breaking news. So does Lawrence O'Donnell. Chris Hayes, yeah. But ever since they took Hardball down to 1 hour... and gave me the second hour of Hardball. You know, it's interesting. You know, there's not a lot of news that... Okay, anyway, yeah. Brenda, what can I do for you? How's the life of Brenda DeCaplaney?
Okay, you're not asking me questions. I sat down so I can announce something.
Well, I didn't understand.
What school did you study at?
Tisch.
What broadcast? Tisch? What the fuck is Tisch?
You've never gone to the Tisch? You've never heard of the Tisch school?
No.
It's not very good.
It's not, apparently... You're a C student, Candy. Why are you an MS? Who is this? Like Melissa Harrisberry?
She's a genius.
She's a retard.
Well, she has a lisp, but that doesn't mean she's retarded.
I mean, she's retarded.
Okay.
I wanted to sit down with you for this interview to make a very big announcement.
My producers are asking that you speak a little louder.
Why don't you just move the mic closer to me?
That works too.
I had to make a very big announcement. I haven't been very truthful with the general public, or my husband for that matter. This will be news for him. He is over there, patiently watching. He has no idea what I'm gonna say, and I don't think you do, Candy.
I've absolutely no idea why you called this interview.
I'm trying to establish that yes, I wasn't raped by Destiny McEllhenry.
Destiny McEllhenry.
Technically, I was raped. Kind of like statutory rape, you know? It's technically rape, but it's not rape.
Right.
I wanted it. I wanted him to plant ghost babies inside of me.
I see.
And now that I have my sight back, I realized something after the nasty court dealing.
Yes.
And, he didn't rape me.
What are you saying?
I'm saying he didn't rape me.
Is he paying you to say this?
No, he's not paying me to say this. There's more. After the court hearing, when I sucked off the judge...
Yes, the Honorable Judge Gee.
Yes, I sucked him off, and I found out that Destiny was watching the entire time. And he looked at me afterwards and he said, You suck a dick nicer than any other bitch I've ever seen. And I realized at that very moment that I'm in love with Destiny McEllhenry.
What?
I'm sorry, Artie. He didn't rape me. This has been an ongoing affair. We were having problems. We were having problems in our marriage.
Oh my God!
You were spending way too much time at Congress, and he was the only one there for me.
Oh.
And Artie, I'm sorry for what I'm about to do.
No. No.
But I don't want to be with you. I want to be with him.
Oh my God. That's a hard candy. Holy shit. This is gonna sink. This is gonna sink your husband's career in politics. How do you feel about this?
Candy, you know, there comes a time where you have to take matters into your own hands, and I can't worry about him right now. I gotta worry about me. And all I know is that I have to be with the person I love.
You know, I guess I understand that. No, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, Audie!
Don't! Put the security! Security! In other news, Brenda McEllhenry killed herself today, and I tender my resignation to MSNBC. I'm Candy Suthers, and I need a Tic Tac.
What the fuck? Why would Candy?
She tendered her resignation because she was covered in Brenda's blood.
I thought she did it. At first I thought she did because that's what Brenda would have wanted.
Oh.
She immediately thought of that. Brenda would have wanted me to.
So I'm just going to immediately quit my job.
She hated me.
Oh my god. How tragic.
Yep.
I was not expecting that.
Yep.
Even I didn't know.
Yep.
You just texted me on your way over here and said, exciting news.
It came to me on the way home from Columbus.
Yeah. That Brenda was just going to kill herself to be with Destiny McEllhenry?
Yep.
That's so sad.
Well, at first I was like, oh, Brenda is going to announce that she's having an affair with Destiny and that it wasn't actually a rape and that she actually wanted him to plant ghost babies inside of her. And the only reason they went to like court and everything is because he wanted her to leave Artie.
Oh.
And she wasn't going to do it.
Oh.
And I was like, but like, what if like she's so in love with Destiny that she just blows her brains out?
Oh my god.
in the most memorable fashion.
That's so tragic.
This is so like sudden.
Yeah. She just got her beautiful eyesight back in the last
herself.
episode, and then she just fucking blew her brains out on MSNBC.
Yep.
Can you imagine, like, okay, can you imagine watching, like, MSNBC? Like, let's say it's all in with Chris Hayes.
Yep.
And she's, like, he's, like, interviewing Bernie Sanders, or maybe Jane Sanders, his wife. And just sitting there, just interviewing her, and she's just like, yeah, we lost, and just pulls out a gun and blows her brains out.
Well, I based it off of something that actually happened.
The guy that, like, that tried to kill himself on live TV?
He did kill himself.
He poured gasoline all over himself.
No. There's a politician in the 90s, I believe it was, or maybe 80s. Just in the middle, he was in the middle of a scandal, and he just like caught like a meeting, and he's like, "Yep, I think he was like, yep, I did it," and just pulls out a gun and kills himself. There's a video of it online.
Really?
Yeah, we can watch it.
Good for him. That's pretty tragic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Big stuff
day.
happening.
Big day for the
McEllhenry
family. Yeah. Artie's gonna have to raise.
I don't know how he's gonna.
Wait, did we ever?
No, I think she's just. I don't think Clarissa's actually.
They just put her away, put her down. I mean.
Yeah, I imagine she died shortly after. Like again,
because she's like super retarded.
Yeah, like there's not the facilities for a human body just aren't there.
Yeah. So we had our last day at Pretzel Maker.
Yep.
That was exciting.
It just dawned on me because I was thinking about these annoying customers. Like, I don't know if I had a dream about it when I first woke up, but I was sitting there thinking, I was like, hey, yo, let me get some cinnamon bites. I'm like, I fucking hate, I'm like livid in bed in the morning. Yeah. I was like, I fucking hate cinnamon bites. Oh, and then I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have to do that anymore.
It also dawned on me today. I drove by the mall. And I was like, I never have to go. I never in my life have to set foot in there again if I don't want to. Like, I'll probably go back just because, like, we made friends with people in the surrounding stores. If I do go back, it probably won't be for at least a month. At least a month.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to get my paycheck, I'll go in.
Well, yeah. But I would, like, probably go in the back door.
Oh, yeah, I think so for sure. I'll probably just ring the doorbell and ask them to bring it to me.
Right. What a terrible place to work it was.
Yeah, it's interesting that on MOATAIF we have stories of us quitting Pizza Hut.
Yeah, and now Pretzel Maker.
Yeah, but this wasn't like
it was very normal. Well, abnormal for us, but normal.
Yeah, abnormal in the fact that we
the
did
normal way that people normally quit jobs. It just is not how we do it. It's not how we operate.
I don't think I'll ever do it again. Well, like I'll have to, but like if I had the chance to redo it, I wouldn't do it like we did it.
Right. If honestly, like I would just. I think the only reason. Yes. Hello.
I was gonna tell you, school starts on Wednesday, so Allie's already asleep, so just try not to be real loud.
Okay.
Okay. And I work days again tomorrow.
Okay.
You don't work, right?
Nope.
Blacker.
Yep.
Love you.
Love you too. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh yeah, I think the only reason why I didn't quit is because of Bree. Even though she's like part of the reason why I wanted to quit, just because that was like another step in between me and being the manager, which is what I wanted, even though I don't want that anymore. But it's weird that she's equally the reason why I wanted to quit and why I didn't just walk out and quit.
Yeah.
Because, like, I could still, I know Hannah and Nicholas, not really, but I could still see myself hanging out with Bree.
Yeah.
I still want to be her friend, of course. I still am her friend. So I feel like the only reason why I didn't just quit is because of that reason. Because immediately we would have never been friends again.
Yeah, she would have been pretty pissed off at us.
Yeah.
Maybe like a year from now.
Yeah, I think it would have been a whole thing, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the drama of that.
Exactly.
Because she would have just been mad that she would have had to work more.
Right.
Even though she probably would have made other people work for her.
Well, and I honestly, it feels great that I've tried already to stop talking about Pretzel Maker, just because like I don't work there anymore, and so like I was talking to Hannah and Nicholas yesterday, and I was starting to get worked up because I was so annoyed of it, and I was like, because I was telling them about how like Tristan almost didn't come in, and then Bree wasn't going to come in, so Brandy was going to have to work with the new girl after her only being there for 2 days, and it started to like really, really get under my skin, and I was like, wait, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I've noticed with a lot of the stories that I've started to tell from Pretzel Maker, I have to tell myself I don't work there anymore for me to realize that I don't give a fuck about it. Any other time, because I realized when I worked there was always something wrong. It was never, I want to say that I was thankful for the time that I worked there because it was fun at first. But I think when one by one your friends start leaving, it becomes terrible.
Well, even when our friends were there, it was kind of terrible because of the terrible management.
Well, yeah.
And that was really, really annoying.
Right, but the only reason that it was... Because, okay, so, like, I came back from Chicago, I worked at Stanley Electric, I worked at DSC, both good-paying jobs, but jobs that I hated. And then I worked at Pizza Hut, which was a terrible-paying job, and a job that I hated, and none of my friends worked there after you quit. You make friends, but it's not the same as working with people that you actively hang out with.
Yeah. And
so even though Pretzel Maker has always been and will always be a shitty job itself, the time that we had there was fun. Because even though it was terrible, because we were serving terrible customers, the management was terrible, everything about it was terrible, it was like we were just hanging out with our friends and just had like a chore to do as well. It's weird.
I'm not there yet to where I think it was fun.
Well,
certainly there were fun times, but I can't remember them right now. I'm thinking of everything terrible from it.
My thing, I started out feeling that it was fun, and it very quickly went away.
Very quickly.
Yeah, and I realized that when Bree said she was coming back, that's when I realized that it was time for me to leave because I couldn't handle it because it was just the stress was too much. It wasn't stress. The job itself wasn't stressful, but the added stress of Bree coming back was going to be too stressful for me. I knew, and it was going to be to the point where it was just going to piss me off every day. And I was like, I don't want to work. I can't be in that environment anymore.
Yeah.
But the day that it really hit me that even though I'd already put in my 2 weeks notice, it was that Saturday that we worked together. Not the Saturday that we just quit, but
like a week
Saturday
ago,
before that when it was like that no sales tax weekend.
Oh, that was fucking
it.
Worst.
That was the day that I was like, I never want to set foot in here again.
Yep.
Because there were days when I was like, I really don't want to go to work today. But it was that after that day, I was like, if I never set foot in there again, like that. In any other universe, that would have been my last day, and I never would have set foot in Pretzel Maker again.
I think I would have walked in any other universe if like I wasn't working with you.
Yeah, I
would have walked out.
Well, yeah, if my friends had never worked there, I would not have been there as long as I was.
I would have quit within a month.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't. I don't think I'd come back after the first day.
Yeah, I would definitely wouldn't have come back during holiday season. That would have been enough for me. Yeah. A few days of those $1,000 days, and I would have quit immediately. Because that Saturday was like every day during holiday season.
Yeah,
and it was the worst experience of my entire life. And so now, right this second, I don't feel grateful for my time at Pretzel Maker. I feel grateful that it gave me management experience. But other than that...
Should you feel grateful? I don't feel grateful for any job I've had other than Sex and Associates.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, there's something that you can say, like, like, I'm proud that the jobs that I've had in the past have helped me get the job at Assurant, which is, like, a good job.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that the job at Stanley Electric got me the job at DSC, which was a better job. I'm thankful that working at all those food places got me the job at Pretzel Maker when I needed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't feel that about Pretzel Maker right now because I'm so dead inside about it.
It's maybe the worst job.
You think it's the worst job you ever had?
Definitely the worst management I've ever worked.
Oh, yeah, I completely agree.
Which is, like, hard to top Pizza Hut.
Right.
Because Pizza Hut was... I don't know if you got the biggest glimpse, but it was the worst management. The first day you worked, you were the only driver on your first day. And, like, that's how bad it was.
Right. Yeah,
it was you and I. We were the only ones there.
I didn't really experience the terrible management at Pizza Hut because really shortly after I quit... Well, because Matt and I got along.
Yeah, and Matt quit, like, right
Yeah,
after.
and Matt was probably 2 or 3 weeks after I started working there, he left.
Yeah.
And Heather and I got along really well until, of course, I quit. And she was a much, much, much better manager.
Yeah, so yeah.
But, yeah, so, you know, to me, that was not the worst management. The worst management, Pretzel Maker, period.
Yeah, Pretzel Maker for me, period.
And then probably Stanley Electric. Nope, let's step back. Pretzel Maker, Beck's Place / Bullskin Diner, because they're still the same to me.
Mm-hmm.
Fence Dairy, Pizza Hut, Stanley Electric. No. Pretzel Maker, Beck's Place / Bullskin, Fence Dairy, Stanley Electric, Pizza Hut, and the best boss that I ever had was at DSC.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about him.
Yeah. Like that
But he also fired you.
Yeah, but he had to. You know what I mean? Like, it was just... Because he gave me every single chance that he could. And it was just... I just didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it was the right decision. Like, he was a good manager in that respect. You know, and a lot of the time, he prevented me from getting more write-ups. Like, part of the reason why I was there as long as I was is because he was looking out for me. For whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why.
You feel bad that you, like, forced him to fire you?
Kind of, but I'm sure he doesn't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't think twice about it.
Especially at that place, they go through employees like I think I was telling you, they've either been there for 25 years or they've been there, this is their first day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's really no in between.
Yeah, either first day, a few months, or
right
20 years.
Right. And it's strange, but a lot of, companies like that use temp agencies for that reason because there's such a high turnover rate.
Because the job is awful.
Because the job's awful, but it's also because they have such high standards that it's easier to get fired than to keep your job. Whereas, at a lot of places it's hard. You have to be like really bad to get fired, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at Pretzel Maker, you have to be awful to get fired. At Pizza Hut, you had to be terrible to be fired.
Pizza Hut, you could do anything at Pizza Hut and not
get
fired. I've not once ever seen somebody get fired at Pizza Hut.
Right.
Even no call, no shows, you could do that.
Yeah.
And because they were really desperate for people.
Right.
Because Pizza Hut can't get drivers. And that's what they're really desperate for. So
Yeah.
drivers could just never show up.
Yeah.
And still have a job.
Whereas at DSC, the standards were so high that you had to prove yourself basically every day to keep your job. Otherwise, they'd just let you go.
Yeah, at Pizza Hut, we had a driver who got arrested during their shift for buying drugs.
Oh, and they kept their job.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
They eventually quit shortly after, but...
I remember, I thought I was going to get fired that day that... I don't know if I told you. I'm sure I told you about it. That lady that ordered from that nursing home that's over off of like...
Did you eat her piece of pizza or something?
No. Well, I did do that, but that's not what I was going to talk about.
That assisted living home?
There's like that nursing home that's like out on South Yellow Spring Street. Way out there.
Southbrook Nursing Home.
And I didn't know it existed. And this lady ordered...
that was like your second... That was like your first week.
Yeah.
And you spent like an hour and a half.
Yeah, because I couldn't get a hold of her. And every time I talked to her, she told me something different. And so I had to turn around and go back. And so I kept driving back and forth from this place, trying to find it. Because it's one of those scenarios where if they had just told you where the fuck to deliver the pizza, it would have been fine. Which is, you don't think about those things.
Hate Southbrook
but it's
Nursing
the
Home.
reason, and one of the main reasons, because I lied. I did know that place because I delivered there, but she put that it was a house, and that's why. And I was like, that sort of stuff matters. And like when you're, ordering a pizza or really anything to be delivered to your house, if you have the option, you should be putting like as much detail as you. Even if it's not necessary.
Yeah, sometimes I put black car outside or just something like that, just so they know.
Right, because like...
Because I know how irritating it is when you can't find a fucking house.
Right, and I'm amazed at how many houses like either don't turn their porch light on,
Mm-hmm.
or they don't have numbers on their house or their mailbox, and they don't tell you where to go.
Yep.
So you just have to assume by like guessing, like, oh well, it's not, but it's 167, and here's house 200 and house 150. This must be 167. Like,
Well, shit like that happen at pizza all the time, where they just understand because like they understand that people are retarded.
yeah,
But if that were me, I would have just after like the second time coming back, I would have just went back and just said it was undeliverable
yeah.
and refunded her order.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but literally every time I almost got back to the store, she would call.
I wouldn't answer it.
Yeah. It was terrible, but it was I didn't know that was like a possibility, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you called me in the middle of it, I think, and you're like, I don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah, because I was like, do I call the store? Because I literally thought, this is like my first week, I'm already going to get fired.
You could do anything there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, oh, one person got fired for fighting at Pizza Hut.
I could see that, yeah.
Because that's the guy who him and Dustin got into a brawl.
Really?
Yeah, it's this guy named Michael. He reminds me of Trevor from Grand Theft Auto. This is how I was introduced to him. They're like, this is Michael. He's going to teach you how to make sauce and do dishes. He's like, I'm Michael. I'm the best at making sauce and doing dishes.
Which is like the two easiest things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, yep, he's the best. And like everybody hated him.
God
He was
damn
one of the
it.
most obnoxious people I've ever met. And I kind of helped this happen, like the brawl between Dustin and him, because he was like, when Dustin was there, he's like, Dustin's a fucking joke. Like he's so fucking bad at his job, and that, like he was good at his job, really good at his job.
He was okay. I don't know him.
He was a good cook.
We worked together once.
He was like he's like the I'm trying to think of the Pretzel Maker equivalent, kind of like the Whitney.
Yeah.
Like Whitney's really good at her job, but not as like
as a regular employee.
Yes.
Yeah.
And doesn't walk away from.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
There really is no good comparison.
And so I started telling Dustin, I was like, he's saying this shit about you. I mean, this kid who used to work there, Cody, who's a bodybuilder now, which is really weird. We were like, yeah, he's talking mad shit on you. And so Dustin got, like, really pissed off. And then they started arguing.
And Dustin just wants to make films.
Yeah, he's, like, one of the most relaxed people I've ever met. And so they just started like, arguing on the make table because, like, Michael, like, isn't doing anything. He's just, like, throwing things at him. And he's like, what's your problem? He's like, what's your problem? And Michael just went, and just like attacks him. And I'm like,
like I did this.
I watched it happen. I was like, what the hell is happening?
That's insane.
And we had a good manager, Nick. He's like, stop it. And like came like got it. Nick also got fired.
Oh, really?
I realized. He did something real bad. He was plotting to get Elaine, the general manager, fired. Yeah. He was the shift manager, and he was plotting to get her fired because he didn't like her. She was like the brie of Pizza Hut, and I'm
familiar with the situation.
Yeah, he broke into the store.
Oh,
and
he
just caused havoc, and so that it was so that he would get the attention of the people who came in after like something like that happens. They have to come in and inspect the store.
Yeah.
And Elaine had been faking all of her numbers for the inventory, saying that she had less than what she had so she could order more, which every store does that.
Yeah.
Not every, but most stores do that. And they found out about it, and then he got fired.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Yep. So, yeah, I guess it is possible to get fired from Pizza Hut.
But you have to do, like, extreme things.
You have to fight at work or break into the store.
Whereas, like, you could, like, at DSC, like, I could ship one wrong box and lose my job.
Really?
Like, I could not wear a seatbelt and lose my job.
That's a fireable offense?
Yeah, immediately terminable offense, yeah.
Why?
Safety hazard. If you don't wear your safety glasses, or in my case, my glasses, immediate termination. If you don't have steel-toed boots on, immediate termination.
How would they know that?
Because they step on them if they don't think that if they have like, most of the time, they're obviously not going to be able to tell if it's like a regular boot.
Shoe check.
But like if you wore your tennis shoes, or if I wore my like Sperry's, which I wore like every day to work and then changed into my boots. Mm-hmm. But like if I forgot for whatever reason, they would come out and step on them, quote unquote, if they couldn't tell if they were boots or not. Because sometimes they have steel-toed tennis shoes. Which like I have over there, but they still look like...
Yeah, I had some of those at Pizza Hut. Yeah. They were really nice.
Yeah, so they would check them sometimes, and if you were wrong, then immediate termination. Eating on the floor, eating the product, immediate termination.
Which you did.
Yeah, oh yeah. There were so many things immediately terminated, like taking an extra minute on your lunch, immediately terminated.
An extra minute?
Yeah, like if they checked, like because you had to clock back in. So if you forgot to clock in, like there were extenuating circumstances, stuff like that. There was a lot of stuff that you could do to get fired. It was harder to keep your job.
It's interesting that at a job where like people who have less education, who like probably like need the job more. It's interesting that it's harder for them to keep that job.
Right.
Huh.
Yep. It's interesting. This sure is interesting. But I'm happy. I'm happy that Assurant is direct hire. I'm happy that it's an office job because every job that I've had at DSC, at Stanley Electric, I've been jealous of the people who worked in the office, or the people who work in HR anywhere, because I walk in and I'm just like, their job is amazing. Like in terms of a survival job, obviously, like I was saying last night, it's not what I want to do, but for a survival job that that realistically you need, a desk job is as good as it gets. Yeah. I mean, you're just kind of sitting there and working.
From what I hear from Hannah, there's opportunity to grow it.
Right.
Like what did she end up making?
Like 36,000.
Yeah, like a year.
Yeah.
Jesus, Hannah.
Yeah. So, Nicholas starts tomorrow at Assurant.
Oh, I bet he's nervous.
Yeah, he is.
I bet he's nervous. It's like starting like the first day of school, I feel like.
Right.
Because it's so different.
Right. Hannah was like, there's no need to be nervous. I was like, yes, there is. Like, it is nerve-wracking.
I bet she was nervous on her
first
day.
Exactly. Like, and, she was saying, like, well, Loretta starts that day, so, like, maybe you'll see Loretta, and, even though, you might not like Loretta that much, at least it's someone that you know. Yeah, I was like, when I start, it will literally be nobody that I know. You'll be there, Nicholas will be there, we'll ride to work together, I'm sure, but, you know what I mean, like, no one will be there in my, like, orientation with me, you know what I mean, that I know of. Maybe Veronica. I don't know. But, that's nerve-wracking, because you don't know anybody. And you're just starting out a new day, and it's like, what do I do? Like, what is socially acceptable here?
Well, from what I saw from seeing Jennifer from Pizza Hut's statuses about working at Assurant, is that she had, like, a few weeks of just, like, classroom work. Yeah. Where she just, like, sat and learned about what she was going to do.
Yeah. Well, that's what Hannah said she had to do, too.
Yeah, so maybe that would kind of suck to sit there for 9 hours.
Yeah. Well, you have a half hour to an hour lunch, I think.
You're from 8 to 5, right?
Yeah.
It's 9 hours.
Yeah, but you have an hour unpaid hour lunch.
Unpaid?
Yeah.
Oh.
At DSC, that whole first week that I worked there, we were doing the same thing, and it was one of the most boring weeks of my entire life. And it was cold in the room. It was like September. It was like right after my birthday. And it was freezing fucking cold in there. I'd say probably like 65 degrees, which is normally like, would be amazing.
Yeah, but if you're not prepared for it.
But it was freezing fucking cold every day. And it was just training videos and PowerPoints. And it was so fucking boring. And we had to take tests over the PowerPoints and the videos. And they were like the terrible, like, this is forklift safety videos. And you're like, literally fucking kill me. And the people that I was with, as far as I know, only one of them still works there. It got down to 2 of us. I was one of the longest in the class that stayed.
That's how they wean out people too?
No. Everybody made it through, except for one kid. No, actually, we all made it through. We all made it through the class.
Oh.
But the first day, Maggie, this bitch who worked in, like, human resources, very nice, one of the nicest people I knew there. She was, like, maybe my height, maybe a little taller, and Donna Hetrick, short hair, color and short, and...
Skunk?
Yeah. And so gray and white. I don't know, or black and white. Black and gray. Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper,
but, like, short. Maybe, like, Hannah length.
Shorter than... Oh, okay.
And, always had sunglasses on. Well, they were transitions, but she always just came in from outside, every time you saw her. So they were always sunglasses. And she's, like, smoked for years, so she's like, hey, guys, how's it going? Like, how's it going? Always wore a fleece vest. Like a fleece DSC vest over her, like, long-sleeve t-shirt. Or sometimes just a short-sleeve t-shirt, even, with, like a collared short-sleeve t-shirt. And then khaki cargo pants. Not dress
God,
pants,
the
like
cargo
pants,
pants.
and then of course steel-toed shoes. She always had her
She was an
giant.
HR. She was an HR
yeah,
lady and had to have steel toe.
yeah. Anybody that worked there had to have them.
Okay.
If they ever walked out on the floor, and she was like HR that was out on the floor sometimes.
Traveling HR.
Yeah. Well, she was, and she'd worked there for like 19 years, so she was one of those people. But at any time, if you were going to walk out onto the floor, you had to have steel-toed something.
Uh-huh.
And once you're inside, because it's guarded, it's gated to get into the doors.
Yeah.
Once you get inside, you're not allowed to go back out unless you're leaving for the day. And so they have an area.
I would not like that.
There's an area that you're allowed to go outside to get to that is also fenced in. But that's where, like, the smokers went. And in order to get to that, you had to go out on the floor to get out.
Oh, I see.
So she always... Anyway, she told us on our first day at DSC that only one of us would last more than a year. And she was right.
Really?
Yeah. And that's the turnover
Do you know that
rate.
one person?
Yeah, I don't know if he's still there, but his name was Bob, and he was a banker before.
Huh.
And he went to third shift. I don't remember what his name was, but they called him Bear because he was a big, fat, hairy man. He went to third shift. He was very nice. Who else was in my class? This ugly kid, one of the nastiest motherfuckers I've ever seen. And he was gone within, like, 3 days. And he was someone's son that also worked third shift. And he, like, no-called, no-showed immediately. I'm trying to, like, visualize... It's like over a year ago, so, like, it's very foggy, but... I think there were 7 of us. And I'd say within 3 months, there were 2 of us. And then I was there for 7 months. And then there was 1.
Jesus.
Bob the banker.
Bob.
Don't know if he's still there, of course.
I wonder if he made it the extra 5 months.
I don't know. But that was how fast their turnover rate was. It was It was insane.
Sounds like the worst job.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible.
But eating their snacks sounds good.
Yeah, but also very risky. And it's weird because there are a lot of nice people that work there, but for the majority, I've noticed when I start a job, a normal job, I immediately hate everybody at first. And then, like, the longer I'm there...
Yeah, you warm up to them.
I warm up to them.
And you start liking people you would never expect to like.
Right. Like, I never thought I was going to like Brie at Pizza Hut. And I did. I never thought I was going to like Amy.
All that.
And I did.
Ugly-ass, trashy-ass bitch.
Yeah.
Brie. B-R-E-E.
Right. Yeah. I never thought I would make friends at DSC. Because, like, why would I?
And
I did.
You kind of did, didn't you?
Yeah, I still talk to some people from DSC. The janitors.
That's so random.
Yeah. One of the janitors one of the janitors at DSC came to One Buggy beep 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 beep. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. We were friends. She's pregnant now. You remember, did I show you those pictures?
No.
That really, really pregnant girl?
No.
I'll show you when we're done. But yeah, she came to the show. I find immediately I'm drawn to the women that I work with. Maybe it's the homosexual in me.
I think it's the homosexual. You're like the Cody Bogan of...
God damn it. Don't call me the Cody Bogan.
You're Cody Bogan.
No.
That's what he did. He just hung out with girls.
So?
Brett Hensley,
Ew,
Jessica
stop.
McCombs.
Those are 2 guys.
Jessica McCombs and Brett Hensley?
I was like, those are 2 guys. No, like, I just think, for some reason...
They're more inviting.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And I hate things that men like.
Right. And, all the guys are, like, watching sports, like, talking, like, disgusting about women.
Are they?
Yeah, oh, God, they're disgusting. They're...
What do they say?
They're like, I'd like to see the tits on her, shit like that.
I thought they were like, I want to pry apart her pussy.
No, not that disgusting.
Shove my rectangular
penis in her mouth. Not that vulgar, but, like, they're very demeaning people, and they're very stupid. And especially at Stanley Electric, especially at DSC, they just... Ugh, I don't ever want to deal with them. Like, they're nasty, they're fat, they stink, they chew tobacco
Ew.
and smoke, and ugh, they're this disgusting. This one guy, Dave Gratial was his name. He was a team leader. He had like ZZ Top length hair and beard.
Ew.
And it was weird. He was probably like a little skinnier than my dad, but it was like saggy, and he was like a rock and roller, and he was weird.
A rock and roller.
Yeah, like he just had that like about I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. There was just something
A
about
rock and roller.
there was just something about him that I couldn't stand. And, you know, and then there were like very, very nice guys, but they were all in management. Everybody in management was the nicest person I ever met. DSC, or my actual supervisor, Tony, team leads, Curtis was very nice. He actually trained me. Sean, he was very nice. Like, everybody in management was, that's where I wanted to be. Because that's who was nice. Except for the janitors who worked out on the floor. They were the nicest women. And, like, I connected with Jessica because she's, like, our age. You know, she's, like, 23, 24 maybe.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, Becky's, like, 70. So, like...
Yeah, you love old women.
Yeah. I don't know. So, it's interesting, though, that... And, like, even at Pretzel Maker, like, I hated everybody in the mall at first. Except for, like, Pam and Loretta and the janitors. Like, it's weird.
I hate the shit out of Pam.
Do you?
Yeah, I can't look at her.
Yeah, she's very ugly.
It's because it's strictly because of her looks.
Yeah, she's very ugly.
And she's very cringe.
Yeah.
Like, she's so ugly that I can't understand her.
Yeah.
It's so
She's
ugly.
so ugly. She's one of the ugliest people I know.
Did you guys come over here today? You guys see Dwayne?
That's not it.
It's not like
She's
that.
so
She's like
ugly.
straining herself
Yeah.
into the Botox or something.
Because like it physically hurts her face to speak. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think I still hate most of the people at the mall.
Yeah, I've grown to hate Mawin.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with that.
You don't agree with that one
No. I do hate Sean Gee.
yet? Yeah. Why?
I don't know why. I don't like him.
Because like he's just
I like
quiet.
him. I like Sean Gee.
Yeah. I really liked Khan.
I didn't like Khan.
Yeah, I really liked Khan.
I didn't like Khan even when you guys liked
I liked
him.
Loretta at the beginning. Once I got to know her better, and once she started dating Brock Reigns, that was enough for
Yeah,
me.
she's gross.
She turned kind of trashy.
I turned out really liking Veronica, but now I don't like
Me
her
too.
anymore.
Yeah. I didn't like
I like her.
Veronica.
Veronica's
Then I
real
grew
nice.
to like her again. Then I didn't like her so much. Now I like her again. I never liked John, the original gold and silver guy. I liked
I've never met
Mawin
him.
at first. Now I don't.
I hate Gavin or Davin or
Oh,
whatever
I
his
hate that
name is.
motherfucker.
Davin? I think it's Davin.
I hate Davin. I liked Eddie at first. Grew to hate him. Now I like him again.
I hate Eddie. Still
I
hate him.
love UMC. Beginning to
UMC?
end, I loved UMC.
What?
I thought he was very nice. He was very friendly.
I hate
He's
it when,
ugly.
I hated when he came up.
Yeah, I mean, I hated him too, but I just thought he was nice.
How you doing, Zach?
I hated Heath.
Yeah, fucking fat mall cop.
I hated Dale, the mall cop.
Dale's an asshole.
Yeah.
You know, I also hate that guy, ugly gay boy at Samuel's.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah, I hate that motherfucker.
I hate the big fat guy. I hate everybody that works at Osterman's except for the gay manager. I love him.
I love the game. Yep, I hate
Everybody else
remember
that
that
works.
crazy bitch?
Yeah, I liked her. I hated her.
I
I hated her at first,
I liked her.
and I grew to like her right before she left.
Yeah, I liked her.
Because
She was insane.
Because she came around to the point where she wasn't only coming over to ask us if we wanted to buy fucking beads and bears.
Yeah.
She finally came over and was like being a normal human being.
Yep.
And that's when I started to like her. But that fat guy that comes over from Samuel's and he's like, Fanta, fuck you, you ugly piece of shit. I hate that cringe.
The one with the vest you're talking about?
Yeah. I hate that that fat bitch that worked there. I don't know if she's there anymore, but just that fat pig
I don't remember.
that worked there. I hated her.
Remember there's one girl that works there now who's kind of ugly.
Yeah. And skinny.
The skinny ugly.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, there's one person at the mall who takes the cake for my most hated person.
Who was it?
Technically not an employee in the mall. Technically a student at Carousel Beauty College.
Yeah.
It's the ugliest cunt I've ever seen.
She's so ugly. She really is ugly. And she's friends with the ugly, hideous gay kid.
This bitch never knew what she fucking wanted.
Right. I hated
She's
it.
one of the ugly, and it's annoying because not only does she doesn't know what she wants, but I just sit there and look at her.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And and because she's friends with that, she's ugly, and because they're like beauty school kids, they like think they're all that in a bag of fucking chips. And
because they're going
the
to a beauty college in a
worst.
fucking mall.
Yeah,
Oh,
I hate that ugly kid. And they just walk around like they own the place. Ew.
She just told me fucking yesterday. She's like, I get free drinks. I'm like, oh my fucking
You
God,
know who I
I've
hated?
told
You know who I hated? Speaking of that lisping, the way you said that. The way that you said that bitch that like was the assistant with the Santa and the Easter Bunny.
Yep.
The limping, blonde,
Oh my
ugly
fucking
bitch.
God.
But you know who I liked? The other assistant of the Santa Easter Bunny, the nice one.
Can I get the drink?
Yeah, I hate that bitch. But
I
do
can't
you remember
remember. I remember the really nice
one that I liked, and
Yeah.
I loved the Santa. Didn't
Yeah.
like Easter Bunny because the Easter
There are
Bunny,
too many
the
Easter
Easter
bunnies
Bunny
to
quit
even
almost
realize.
every day. But the one Easter Bunny, the one that we interviewed, Kim, the daughter-in-law of Bungee Man, hated her.
What happened to Bungee Man?
The Bungee closed.
Oh, I didn't know
the
that.
guy. Okay, so
He's been around for months.
yeah,
so I'm like, what happened to Bungee
the guy?
Man?
So
I
the guy
hated
that
him
was-
too.
You hated him.
He's always like power. He comes with Coke, and he's dripping sweat. And Hannah and I watched him one time. Like he was like foaming at his mouth. I bet Hannah remembers this. We were watching him. He's like, as he's like talking, it's like Bill. You know how like Ted Cruz had that thing?
Oh
when
yeah.
It was like that, and like he didn't realize. Like,
Oh my god.
like silently.
I remember
He was a disgusting man.
he was very gross.
And he'd always tell us the weirdest thing. He's like, I went up to Rural King and got me 3 pairs
Yeah.
of big boy jeans.
Yeah, and we're like, okay. And I
3 pairs of big boy
hated
jeans.
Kim, his niece, or his daughter-in-law. I didn't really hate him that much. I thought he was gross. After a while, I got annoyed by him. But he was just an employee.
I thought he was disgusting.
He was just an
Disgusting.
employee, and so
I thought he owned it.
he kept saying, if we don't make more money, they're just going to pull it out. And so eventually, they couldn't afford to pay him, and so the owner actually came and was running it for a few weeks,
I didn't
and
know
that's
that.
why we never saw him. And then after a while, they just took it out.
Wow.
Yeah, the more you know.
I hated that fat mother. He might be number 2. He might be number 1.
No.
But that girl's fresh in my mind.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else.
He was disgusting.
Oh, the Subway Beast.
The Subway. She
She
rarely
really
deal,
never ever came
We
up.
rarely deal with her.
I think the 2 nicest people in the mall, Mr. and Mrs. Mark Pie.
Oh, I love them.
They're so nice.
Well, you spicy?
And like they,
You
and
want
like
spicy?
I also just feel bad for them.
And they make the worst food, though.
They do make pretty bad food, but they're always there, and I wonder what their life must be like.
Terrible.
Cause like I know how bad my life was, and I was
Yeah.
only there like 5 or 6 hours a day,
Yeah.
and they're there 12 every day, 7 days a week.
Wow.
That's sad.
The fucking.
And yet they're
meanest
still. I mean, I guess maybe it's different because it's their business. So like maybe they're like, yeah, like, but I don't know.
one. You know who else was annoying? Customers who came from Ollie's, like the employees
Yeah.
at Ollie's.
Yep.
I don't know why.
That bitch.
But they're all annoying.
That like everyday bitch that came up.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
That was for like a month.
She still
She still
does it.
comes
Yeah,
up.
She came up Saturday while you were in the bathroom, flooding the bathroom. She came up, large bite, nacho cheese, cherry coke. I was like, usual? Like I saw her and I was just like, usual? Because like I'm so dead inside that she comes up every day.
I hate the cunt who always gets a small pretzel bite with her kid.
Yeah,
She's a bitch.
she's usually nice to me.
She's always a bitch to me. Any regular customer I hate.
The karate guy. He was nice.
Sexist.
He is pretty sexist. He hated Liz, but he was nice to us.
I'll let them help me.
I think he only did that because we
know.
would give him free food.
I'll let them help me.
I'm trying to think of who else was a regular. The fucking Box of Bites guy that became the 4 pretzel too large guy.
He's like a hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else was a regular? The dying man and his family.
The dying man.
He's not actually dying.
Cringe karate kid.
Oh, fuck.
There's pink haired fuck.
Who? I don't remember
You
this
don't
guy.
you don't know pink haired fuck, but I do have an artist rendering of him.
There's oh, what was the guy? Who was I just thinking of? Oh, there's the karate kid who has a Down syndrome brother.
I don't know him.
Yeah. And like the dad always pays. It's a large bite. That's it. $6.
The mom of the karate kid. The cringe karate kid.
I don't know her.
She's the one who orders.
Well, I know, but I don't remember her.
And
I just remember
she
cringe
loves
karate
she
kid.
loves the bite. It's the box.
Fuck.
And she loves.
Do you
getting
remember
lots
the
of
Muslim
bites.
family that loved the box?
No.
She always came up and ordered like a box. I don't know. That was all she ever wanted. And once we got rid of the box, she never came up. I want to remind. I know we've talked about this a lot, but at Pizza Hut, whenever a promotion ended, they just got something else or they didn't order. And usually, I would say within 2 or 3 days, nobody asked about that promotion anymore.
Well, most of the time at Pizza Hut, people knew about it because of like commercials.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
they 2 or 3 days, and they never asked about it again, probably. It's been 8 fucking months since we had the box.
And
on our
Saturday, even
last
Saturday.
day, which was Saturday, someone asked for the fucking box. 8 months since we've had the box. That's insane.
Oh my god, I'm so irritated with the fucking Pretzel Maker
I know, we need to
community.
get it all out of our system, though. Are there any other regular customers that we hate and or liked? I told JT by, like, his 3rd day, I was like, JT, there's no such thing as a good customer. There are customers who are less annoying,
Yeah.
but just by being here, I hate them.
Here's one I liked. MILF.
Oh, from
Bath and Body Works MILF.
Yeah,
She was a good one.
yeah. She was okay.
I like her.
Yeah, I AJ.
AJ,
of course.
well, he always wanted the Mocha Mania.
Yeah.
Nice guy, though.
Yeah, I like AJ.
I like the girl who comes from Hot Topic, too, who I started giving free food near the end. I was like, she gets
Still like the assistant manager.
Yeah, I was like, she gets the Hot Topic affiliate discount of free. And I was working with somebody, it might have been like Dan or something. He's like, why? And I'm like, because we know her. And he's like, but she doesn't get free food. I'm like really pissed off about it.
Yeah.
Because I have to like explain to him like in front of her why I'm giving her free food. It's
Yeah.
because she's cute.
Yeah. She was pretty attractive.
It was because she was cute.
I'm trying to think of other stores in the mall that I hate. Shoe department, everybody from shoe department.
Everybody. Ooh, do you know that motherfucker?
With like the
You
greaser
like
hair.
him.
Yeah, he's kind of attractive, but he's
You like
he's ugly.
him. He has longer hair.
Yeah, greaser, yeah.
I hate that fucker.
Yeah. He always brought a 6-pack of Red Bull into work.
Ew.
Yeah.
There was somebody there who always ordered Amy. Remember her? Wings of Love?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not what she did.
That's not what she sounded like at all.
This is
And she was
Amy
just
from
she was
Wings.
just a customer.
And a cunt.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She
One
was
of the
a
biggest
cunt.
cunts. Bam was the worst.
Yeah, but we've told that story. There's a whole
Yeah,
episode.
I'm just trying to think of everything that.
because I just want to flush it out of the system.
Yeah. Other people that pissed me off.
I mean, there are a lot of one-off stories with people that we've told, of course.
It's the regular.
But I want to think of the regulars.
I just.
I think that's everybody that I could think of.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, me thinking about that sweaty man. He was disgusting.
He was always out of breath.
Always.
And after a while, he stopped wearing his teeth.
He had fake teeth.
Yeah, indentures.
What was wrong with him?
Poverty. He told us that he had like millions of dollars and then he lost it all.
I don't believe
And
him.
now he lived on Social Security.
I don't believe him.
Yeah, I don't either.
I can't even think of other stores at the mall, to draw people from.
The guy that came up like 4 times in one day with 4 different girls.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know. I can't talk about this anymore.
Yep, we're done.
We're done.
Drink your prune juice, you old bat.